Hello students, we are on chapter 9, past perfect tense. We have completed the first part of the chapter and today we shall learn the second part of the chapter, that is past perfect tense. Okay, so you can also take page number 80 from the grammar textbook. Past perfect tense. What's the past perfect tense? Past perfect tense is used to say about the past actions. So in other words, we can say past perfect tense helps us to distinguish between action that have been taken place in the near past and the one that took place in the distant past. So in the near past and the distant past. So the action which had been taken place in the near past and the action that had been taken place in the distant past, we say that is a past perfect tense. So how to form the past perfect tense? Had plus third form of the verb. Okay, had spoken, had eaten. Okay, had plus third form of the verb. That is the format of the past perfect tense. Okay. Here one sentence I can give you an example. I remembered that we had spoken before. Had spoken. Okay, had plus third form of the verb we use in the past perfect tense. So, in the above sentences tells about the two events. What are the two events? It tells I remembered that we had spoken before. It tells about the two events. The speaker spoke to someone sometime in the past and the speaker remembered that incident. So two events are mentioned in one sentence. Okay. So the next one is that by the time I was up last morning, my friend had already left. So here also the two events are mentioned. Mainly in the past perfect tense, the two events are mentioned. And it is a quite big sentence also we can say. Okay, so by the time I was up last morning, that is of one sentence, first event, it is mentioned in the sentence. And the next one is my friend had already left. That is the second event mentioned in the sentence. Okay, so the next example, after I had taken my bath, I ate my dinner. So the two events are mentioned in the past perfect tense normally. Okay. After I had taken my bath. Okay. So that is the first event which is mentioned here. And the second is that I ate my dinner. Okay. So you will notice that sometimes in the past perfect tense is used it is also sometimes incorrectly, sometimes it is mentioned. Okay. When I was in Delhi, I had been a student. So when I was in Delhi, I was a student. Had been, it is a wrong sentence. Okay. So that is sometimes it is misplaced with the verb. Had been, it is adding. So had been is not added in the past perfect tense because had plus third form of the verb. Okay. So, what is the structure? The next topic is the structure of the past perfect tense. The same way, in other tenses we have learned there are four structures. Affirmative sentences, negative sentences, interrogative and WH questions. So, how to form the past perfect tense in affirmative sentence? Affirmative sentence means the positive sentence. Okay. Subject plus had plus main verb or the past participle plus the object. Okay. So subject plus had plus main verb plus object. So I remembered that we had spoken earlier. Had spoken. Had plus third form of the verb in the past perfect tense. Okay. I remembered we had spoken earlier. Now how to change into negative sentence the particular sentence? Subject plus had not plus main verb. Main verb means the past participle. So subject comes here I. I is the subject here. Had is the auxiliary verb we use in past perfect tense, and we add after the auxiliary verb, we add a note in negative sentence, and the main verb, that is spoken. Okay, I remembered that we had a note spoken earlier. Okay, I remembered that we had a note spoken earlier. And how to make the interrogative sentence in past perfect tense? We always take the helping verb first. Which is the helping verb here? Had. Had plus third form. So had is the helping verb here. We take first had plus subject plus main verb. Okay. So we can make a sentence that had he completed his work before his brother arrived. Had he completed his work? We can say that. Okay. Had plus subject plus the main verb. Main verb is, what is the main verb here in the sentence? Completed. Completed is the main verb in the sentence. So, had is the helping verb here, the auxiliary verb. He is the subject, and the main verb is completed. Had he completed his work before his brother arrived? So, the next one is negative interrogative sentence in past perfect tense. How to form the negative interrogative sentence? Had plus note, subject, and the main verb. Same way, WH questions also. Okay, hadn't his brother arrived before he is completed his work? Hadn't his brother arrived before he completed his work? So in each tense there is a structure, that is affirmative sentence, and this negative sentence, interrogative sentence, and WH questions. We can make in 4 forms. Okay. And next one is using the past perfect tense. We use the past perfect tense to refer back to the first of the 2 actions in the remote past. We understood, no? Once again. Okay. We use the past perfect tense to refer back to the first of the 2 actions in the remote past. That means Meeta was certain that she had returned the book before she finished reading it. Okay. The next one, we use past perfect tense, report an action that have taken place in the distant past. The definition we have already learned. Okay. That is the action that have taken place in the distant past. Amit had lost his watch. Recently he has lost his watch. It is not early or 1 year or 2 year back. So the distant past, what happened? We write it in a past perfect tense. Okay. So there are some exercise also. I have given it in the PDF. You will be doing it by looking at the PDF. Okay. Now next one is past perfect continuous. So past perfect continuous denotes the length of any past action that continued till the time of reference in the past. The tense tells us about the continuity of the longer action, the 2 acts in the past. That also the same thing. That's always the past perfect continuous tense also is a lengthy sentences. Okay. So I can give you one example of the past continuous tense. So you understood the definition, no? What is past continuous tense? It denotes the length of any past action that continued till the time of in the past. The length of the time in the past. So by the time I reached the hall, the movie had been running for an hour. So it is also the 2 events are mentioned in the sentence. Quite a lengthy sentence it is. By the time I reached the hall, that's the first one event. The second event is the movie had already running for an hour. Okay. So movie started when I reached. So 2 actions are given in the one sentence. Okay. In the same way, there is also the structures are there: affirmative, negative, interrogative, and WH questions. We will be looking at page number 84 and understand it. Okay, read it. Now using using since and for and used to. Okay, so the word since is used to denote the point of beginning of an action that is continuing at the time of speaking. The pointer, the since is used. Okay, the point of beginning of an action that is continuing at the time of speaking. Which one we use? Since. Okay, so they have been working since 5 in the morning. They have been working, and it is till when I speak also they are working. They have not yet finished their work. Okay, they are continually working. So the point of the action that is continuing at the time of speaking. Okay, now the next one is the since is used to denote a particular moment when the action was initiated. A particular moment when the action was initiated. And the next one is so for that the example is they have been working for 2 hours. Okay. Now the word for is used to denote the duration of an action being referred to, or the span of the time during which it took place. Okay, they have been working for 2 hours. The duration of an action, how much time they have been working. Okay, the span of the time and the duration which it took place. They have been working for 2 hours. How long they were working? The time it is mentioned here. We use here for. Okay. Now used to. Where we use that used to. We use the expression used to denote a past habitual action that is not done anywhere. Understood? No. The used to is used in the past habitual action that is not done anywhere. For example, I used to play hockey in the school. I used to play hockey in the school. The past habitual action that is not done anywhere. I have only played in the school, not anywhere. Okay, so I used to play. That also is used, the verb here, the used to is used to tell about the habitual action of playing hockey in the past, not in the present, in the past. Okay, so in the past, what the habitual action of playing hockey in the past? By reading this sentence, we also come to know that probably I am out of the school now and do not play the hockey in the for anywhere now. I used to play in the past. When I was studying, I was a student. I used to play hockey, but I am no more playing the hockey now. Understood? No? Since, for, and used to. Okay, children. And here also future perfect tense also is mentioned, and future perfect continuous tense also are mentioned in the chapter. I will just give you a slight explanation of what is the future perfect tense. Okay. So the future perfect denote the completion of an action with a definite period of time in the future. So the future perfect denote the completion of an action with a definite period of time in the future. So we use the format is will or shall plus have plus ed form of the verb. Okay. I shall have finished my assignment by next Monday. Will or shall plus have plus third form of the ed form of the verb. Finished, have worked, or will or shall. Okay. I shall. Normally we use in a sentence shall we use, otherwise will we use. Okay. I shall have finished my assignment by next Monday. We will not have finished her assignment by next Monday. Okay. So, and here also there is structures are there mentioned here. We will be going through the chapter thoroughly. Page number 88 and 89 also. Future perfect continues. Okay, always the continuous tense we use will or shall plus have been plus ing form of the verb. So you will have been flying, will have been writing. These are the way you write the future perfect continuous. Okay children, please go through the chapter thoroughly and understand it, read it and do the exercises from the PDF and prepare for the half yearly exam. Okay.